Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Good evening, Imagination, and welcome to Chapter 254. I'm your host, Mike Zeke. We got a great show lined up for us tonight. We have two big matches, first of which is a return match from last week, where Lucio Deve will be looking to get some retribution on Magnus Knox. And in our main event, it is for the richest prize in Imagine Wrestling, and that is the Imagine Heavyweight Championship, where champion Braden Elliott will defend against Jake Wiley in our main event tonight. We're also going to hear from the coach. Lance Payne is with us here tonight. We also have a lot of the participants in our Rail City Rumble. We have our Central Pennsylvania champion, Malachi Gage, is here. That ruthless Sweet Baby Trey is here. Newcomer, the extraordinary Xavier Deuce is also here. Jimmy, the high-flying hippie, I believe is also here. And from what I'm being told, we will hear from the gavel himself, David Lawless. He is part owner of Imagine Wrestling. We will be hearing from him in regards to the rematch he has coming up on July 19th with gorgeous Gregory. Ladies and gentlemen,
Imagine Live from the Dojo starts now.
Boom, baby! We are live, all the way live. You know, I almost missed you for a second. Almost, but I didn't. Welcome back to Imagine Live. I am your host, the Acquired Taste Mason Lawrence. And with me is Mike Zeke.
good to be back, everybody. Good to see you, as always. I would say that I missed you, but you said you didn't miss me, so. Ladies and gentlemen, I said it earlier at the beginning of this. We got a big main event here tonight. We have a matchup coming up here just in a few minutes, but it's a heavyweight title match. When's the last time we had a heavyweight title match on a Wednesday night, Mason?
I can't even remember, and I'm so excited to see the title in new hands.
And we'll see about that. But nonetheless, it is Chapter 254. I'd also mentioned July 19th is when you can catch us next here in Altoona at the Juniat Civics Association building for the Rail City Rumble. And I was going to come on here and say that tickets will be available soon, but you know what? It's not soon. It's now. About 3 hours ago, tickets went on sale live on the website. If you've not gotten your tickets for the Rail City Rumble, get them now. Don't wait. One of the biggest shows we have every year. I know I say it every month. It's because Imagine Wrestling is must-see. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to miss this one. A lot of shocks, a lot of surprises. It's happened the last 2 years we've done the Rail City Rumble. This year's going to be no different. Get your tickets and get them today. Don't wait.
Absolutely
Don't wait.
not.
Now, with that, would you mind if I send it to our broadcast colleague?
You know what? I'd be happy to.
Dave Brown, take it away.
Thank you very much, guys. We are here to talk about the Rail City Rumble. We're going to start off our interviews tonight with a brand new individual. Everybody help me welcome in the extraordinary Xavier Deuce. Xavier, good to see you. Good to see you. Let's talk a little bit about the Rumble.
And what is the weapon? The place. To the people in the past become a legend. My name is Xavier Deuce. I am autistic. But go there. I here become the best, the best, of the best, the legend of the legend. And the worthy rubber, I will do that. And all I care is 3 people Dre in it. I don't care if that a dominant be in. I don't care. I'm gonna win and we're gonna beat the World Heavyweight Champion. May it Brady or Jake Riley. The next coming, it be me. And I do it for me, I will do it for you. The people that say you can't do yet, you can't do yet. I'm gonna put a head in one in the World Series Rubber. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Xavier. All right, he's full of confidence. We'll see what happens with Xavier Deuce, July 19th for the Rail City Rumble. Now we're going to bring in a gentleman that's been in Rumbles before. Everybody, Coach Lance Payne. Coach?
How's it going, Dave?
Good, man. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Oh, yeah. It's always great to see you.
Let me get your opinion. You know a little bit about Rumbles. Let's talk about it.
Oh, yeah. I am the best person to talk about Rumbles with. I can tell you why, because in 2022, the very first Rail City Rumble, I won. I set the tone. I set the bar. I gave everybody the game plan on how to do it. So, of course, I am the best to ask. What did you ask me?
You got a pick for who's going to win the Rumble?
I'll tell you who's not going to win the Rumble. Okay. I got my clipboard here because I've been doing a lot of scouting and recruiting and everything. So, who won't win? Kimchi? I'm sorry. He's just not good enough. Ref John, you know, we're not selling hamburgers that night, so he won't have his spinach, you know. Crusher Red, he's out of town. I heard that he was down in Mississippi doing some stupid stuff. You know how it is. And I tell you one particular person who won't be winning, Sweetness himself. Sweet crybaby Trey. And I'll tell you why. I did so much research. I've been looking him up and just watching so much of his films and his matches. I even seen him out in public. And I watched and seen how he acts in public. This guy is the most undisciplined, undedicated, undetermined person ever in the world. He walks around with dull knives talking about he want to stab people. How you going to stab people with a dull knife? I heard his playlist at the gym, and it's nothing but Beyonce. Like, how can you be afraid of somebody that listens to Beyonce like that? I talked to his roommate, right? His roommate said, you can't trust a person that walks around in his underwear. If you see him walking around in his underwear in public, imagine what he's wearing at home. You know what he told me? Green thongs. Every time he walks in the door, this guy is walking into seeing Trey in green thongs. Do you believe this? Like, what kind of stuff is this? I really don't understand this guy, and so that's my reasons for him not winning the Rail City Rumble.
It's hard to argue with some of those reasons.
Really? Really?
Really?
What do you think you're doing? Talking about me? Making fun of me? You think you would have learned your lesson a couple weeks ago when I almost killed you? Don't you realize your heart condition, your life, it means nothing to me. You know what happens to people where I come from when they talk about other people? Bad shit happens. Why don't you put your boots on?
Come on, Trey. Trey, he has a pacemaker, man. Come on.
Oh, man, I completely forgot. I don't care.
Magnus, can you please? Magnus. Sorry.
You having fun?
He's got me all over the place. How can you let this happen?
Well, this is what happens.
No, Mason, he's not an active competitor. He's not a wrestler. He's a father, damn it. Come on, man.
So maybe he shouldn't be talking about him like
He
that.
shouldn't be doing this.
Whoa.
Hey, thank God. Thank God. Oh, there it is. Headbutt from Jimmy, the high-flying hippie. Big clothesline from Jimmy. Uh-oh. Up and over!
Oh.
Shades of what we're going to see in the Rail City Rumble. Thank God for Jimmy. Oh, man. Can we get somebody out here to help Coach, please?
And can we discuss why Jimmy thinks he should be sticking his nose in business that is not his? I mean, Trey was just asserting some dominance here. He was sticking up for himself. You know, I'm proud of sweet baby Trey. I'm proud of him.
What do you mean you're proud of him?
I'm proud of him because, you know, Coach Lance was bullying him. He was bullying him. He was saying not true things about him. He was saying mean things about him, and all Trey was doing was giving his revenge. Maybe this wouldn't have happened to Coach Lance if he didn't think to mess with him.
He's not an active competitor, Mason.
Gives him more reason not to mess with him.
Okay, you know, before the conversation escalates, because clearly we're not in agreement on this.
When are we ever?
I don't know, you tell me. Why don't we send it up to our first match of the evening? Dave, take it away.
All right, guys, thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and start our first match of the evening. We're going to introduce first. He is from Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. He is the real deal, Magnus Knox. All right, Magnus, so obviously we got a rematch from last week. You and Lucio Deve. Got a lot on your plate, though. Let's talk first about your match with Lucio.
Well, we came back to this week. But you know what? There's something else on my mind right now. Mason Lawrence, I keep getting your texts. There's a reason I'm not responding to it. You might want to take being left on red as a hint. I'm not responding to that. The acquired revolution, as you know it, is done. There's no more acquired. There's just a revolution. It's me, the real deal, Magnus Knox. And now, I'm not just a revolution. I'm not just the real deal. I am the bouncer of Imagine Wrestling. And when I face Lucio Deve tonight, I am going to bounce his head like a basketball off this mat. Because I'm the real deal. I'm a two-time All-American wrestler. And hey, when I'm done with Lucio Deve, when I'm done bouncing his head, I'm bouncing him right out that door. And when he is done with this match, just like my ex, he is not coming back. Because he is stepping in the ring with the real deal.
Okay, we heard from Magnus Knox. Now, let's introduce his competition for the evening. He is from the other side of your mind. He is Lucio Deve. Lucio, good to see you. A lot going on for Lucio Deve as well, but you get your hands on Magnus Knox after what happened last week. That's got to feel good. Where are you at?
Right now, I'm furious. Magnus Knox had the nerve to attack me last week after our match, after I beat him in the center of the ring. And then he just couldn't deal with the loss. He had to attack me, leave me laying. But tonight, I'm going to get revenge. I'm going to get redemption when I beat his ass and I leave him laying and I pin him in the center of the ring again. But then I can put that behind me, make short work of Magnus Knox, and focus on the real task at hand, to achieve my destiny. And with the help and support of the friends of Lucio, become a champion in Imagine Wrestling.
All right, thank you very much, Lucio. That match is next, right after this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to waste any time here.
Yeah.
Do you have a rebuttal for your former cohort here in Magnus Knox?
I feel like this is a weird way to talk to me about this. You know, he's not talking to me. You know,
Sorry about that.
no, it's fine. But he's more, you know, talking
coming
about
up
me,
up there.
but not talking to me. This could be handled if he would just talk to me.
Yeah, he
Instead-
left on red, unfortunately. Nonetheless, we got Lucio Deve taking it to your former tag team partner. Magnus Knox with a nice reversal there on Lucio Deve. Is it true? He just left you on red? He didn't respond to anything to you?
Let's not discuss this right now. You know, Magnus.
I'm worried about you. I'm asking. Oh, big shoulder tackle.
Look, he's not the only one that has been getting back to me about a lot of things recently.
Fair.
So,
big hip toss from Lucio Deve.
Want more of this?
No, missed. Swing and a miss. Pushes him off. Whoa! Lucio's got him down. Referee John might want to check on him.
oh!
Big chop from Lucio Deve.
Yeah. You want to talk about being a bouncer? That hand bounced right off his chest.
Oh, going up. Looking for that backbreaker. Oh, side slam. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, says referee John Williams. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I understand you're going through something here, and I legitimately want to know how you're feeling about this, but it's hard to do that while calling the match.
Well,
here.
if you
I
want,
understand, you got to be unbiased, and you know.
If you want my honest opinion, I am just confused.
Okay.
You know, everything has turned upside down in Mason Lawrence's life ever since this past Saturday, ever since 2 weeks ago at the June show.
Oh, look at that pump kick. Lucio caught it. Oh, shot underneath, looking for a suplex. Going for the cover. 1, 2, just a 2 count.
I think it's funny that Magnus Knox thinks he can cut ties between me, but he needs to realize I'm the person that made him who he is today.
Sliding behind. Oh, just pushing Lucio Deve down. You know, trying to get the upper hand here.
Who was Magnus Knox before I brought him into the Acquired Revolution? He was the almond milking loser that was just a joke to Imagine Wrestling.
I mean, I would argue that, you know, with his accolades and everything that he's done in the Pan Am Games as a Greco-Roman wrestler, you can't take that away from him. So you can't say he's not successful. Maybe not as successful as you with all your wealth and all your money and everything else.
But look at it. He became a tag team champion because of who? Because of who? Can you answer that for me, Mike Zeke?
I believe you were his tag team partner in winning those tag team championships.
Exactly, and who got
one?
I'm the one that got him that tag title opportunity.
You're making a lot of compelling points. I think you should be having this conversation with him, but unfortunately he has taken it to Lucio Deve as we speak.
Well, as he said, I've been trying to have this conversation with him, but he thinks he's so much better.
Choking Lucio here, right in front of the referee. Oh, just whatever. Just not even caring what the referee says. You want to abide by what the referee tells you. Oh, big chop! Very hot in this building, Mason Lawrence.
Yeah. You know,
Another shot.
That might be my thought process to why Magnus Knox is feeling this way. But, you know,
you think it's the heat?
I think so. I think this heat can turn any man sideways.
1, 2. Just a 2 count.
Heat can bring tension. Heat can bring distance between two men.
You're right. I guess the biggest glaring question is what you did to him. Oh!
I didn't do a damn thing to him.
Whoa! 2! Oh! Come on, John. Was that a 2? Just a 2. Magnus just mugging Lucio now. Maybe he's expecting an apology. I don't know what for. I don't know what you'd have to apologize for.
I have no reason to apologize to him.
He feels differently apparently, but he won't talk to you about it.
Yeah, if only I would know why he's doing this. I have no clue why he's doing this.
You're just trying to suffocate Lucio Deve here. Magnus looking to still continue to keep the upper hand. Popping him in the corner. There's that pump kick right to the sternum. Looking for a cover. 1, 2. Just a 2 count.
He's going to put him away. It's over.
You know what he's going to do? Oh, whatever he was doing, he missed.
And that's what he usually does. He chokes. He chokes.
Well, let's see if he can get back on top of Lucio here. Big shot from Lucio. And another one. There's another big shot. That's enough to knock him off his feet. There's a big clothesline from Lucio Deve.
You know, as much as I don't like either man in this ring.
Sling blade! You know what that means, Mason.
I gotta like to see Magnus Knox get some comeuppance here for those words that he's been saying to me. As much as I don't like Lucio Deve, Magnus.
I think you might like this too. You know what's next? The Happy Valley Driver! Can he put him away? One, two!
Can't quite put him away.
2 count, Mason.
Can't quite put him away.
It's a 2 count. Unbelievable. Both men, I'm sure exhausted with how hot it is in this building. If I had to guess, not that I'm really good at math, 125 degrees what it feels like.
Absolutely. That just means the pressure is
reversal.
on. Wait,
1, 2, 3. He's got the tights, John. Come on. Unbelievable, Mason.
You know, for a real deal, that was a real, you know, dirty way.
Come on, man. Yeah, he was a sore loser last week, and then he takes it to Lucio.
About to see a grown man cry as he walks out that
Oh,
door.
that's ridiculous.
What happened to bouncing his head off the mat? Oh, Magnus.
Another shot to the bouncer of
the
Imagine
bouncer.
Wrestling. Lucio Deve just bouncing his sternum off the apron, off the mat.
You know. Oh, lifts him up.
Yes, falls.
Oh, man. I have never agreed with Lucio once. But this is what happens. This is what happens when Magnus Knox thinks, you know, he can be a real deal. That's what happens. Oh, no, man. I'm actually quite happy to see that.
Done with you. On to the title now.
Wow, what an opening matchup here, Mason. What do you have to say about that?
I have to say, let's talk about the Rail City Rumble.
Okay.
Let's talk about the Rail City Rumble. More importantly, me in the Rail City Rumble. Let's talk about my plan to win the Rail City Rumble and my fast track to the World Heavyweight Championship. You know, the start of the summer wasn't so good for Mason Lawrence. But let me tell you, I got a plan. When do I not have a plan, Mike Zeke? I got a plan to win the World Heavyweight Championship, and that starts with the Rail City Rumble, the 1-year anniversary of the Mason Lawrence.
So, that all sounds great. And I'm glad you have a plan.
Yeah, of course I do.
But I was informed that next week, yeah, Cato's going to be here next week.
Huh?
Cato. You know Cato.
Yeah, I do know Cato.
He'll be here next week, and he has some news about you in this Rail City Rumble.
What? No, you're kidding me, right? Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding at all. I would not kid. Look, you've already been through enough
What?
with Magnus Knox. I would not lie to you. And Cato will be in the house next week, and he has some things to go over with you about the Rail City Rumble. So while you digest that information, no, take your second. Go ahead. While you digest that, let's send it to my good buddy Dave Brown right now.
Thank you very much, Mike. We're going to continue talking about the Rail City Rumble. I want to welcome in our next guest. He is the current Central Pennsylvania champion, Malachi Gage. Malachi? Just wanted to get your thought on the Rumble. You're obviously going to be...
You want to get my thought on the Rumble?
I do.
That means you must not want to talk about the obvious, right? About, the obvious. What's missing? I'm missing something. Have you not noticed? Tell the people what I'm missing.
You seem to be missing your Central PA
You're
championship.
damn right I am. And I am not too happy about that. In fact, I'm not very happy about it at all. Because Imagine Wrestling Management, despite my pleas, has still done nothing. No punishment. They haven't even bothered to talk to him as far as I know. So here's some ideas I came up with. If you'll entertain me for a moment, here's some ideas I came up with to punish James Ross for his crime. It is a crime to steal. So here's what I say we do. Off the top of my head, maybe we put James Ross into the jungle. fights a tiger with his bare hands. Speaking of bear, that's an awesome idea. Let me tell you what, maybe James Ross, he ties both hands behind his back. And we have him wrestle a bear right here next week. That's a good, I like that one. Oh boy, yes. Steel cage match. James Ross versus a lion. Yeah, they'll pay to see that one. I know I would. But maybe instead, James Ross finally gets some guts. He shows up here next week. We don't have to do any of that. Instead, he begs for mercy from the sideshow psycho, the Carney King, your Central Pennsylvania champion, Malachi Gage. Oh my. This'll do just fine. For now. What's that say? Central PA champion. Long live the Carney King!
Whole lot to unpack there. But we're going to move on, and we are going to bring in a fan favorite, Jimmy, the high-flying hippie. Jimmy, thanks for joining me. Want to talk about the Rumble, of course, but I got to ask, and I'm not complaining, you came to the help of Coach Lance Payne earlier. I'm thankful you did. He was in real danger, but was there a specific reason?
Me and Lance Payne, we got a lot of history. But nothing to me is more important than doing what's right and doing it for the people of Imagine Wrestling. As their representative, there was no other thing to do. I didn't think twice. Now, this Rail City Rumble, I speak a lot about climbing the mountain. I see the Rail City Rumble as a ladder straight to the top of that mountain. I've been up there before. I've had that hall pass to the top, and I seized it, used it, and succeeded, just like I will this time in this Rail City Rumble. I breathed the air up there, and I never wanted to exhale it. This time I might not. I'm going to give Imagine Wrestling back to the people. Whether I got to climb a mountain or climb a ladder. One rung at a time.
You gotta learn to mind your own business. You brought this all on yourself.
What is going on around here? Really?
He just spat on him. Maybe. I've been saying this. Don't stick your nose in business that isn't yours. Haven't I been saying that? Especially with someone like Sweet Baby Trey.
It needs to be policed. I mean, what are we doing here, guys?
Couldn't contain him before. Why now?
I mean, you had some sort of... He's trying to take out somebody that's a pacemaker, who's not an active member of our roster.
Who got in his business. Who got in his business. And what did Jimmy do? Get in his business. See a pattern? Do you?
Yeah, I see a pattern. But you know what? I'd rather talk about something that makes me happy. Can I tell you what that is?
What is that?
I was also told some breaking news today, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to just say it's because of you, the imagination, that this announcement's even possible. We had some of the most rowdiest of the Imagination in here a couple months ago for a live show on a Wednesday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've continued to ask. We've continued to tease it. Here's the scoop. You're coming back. Not just for one show, but we've got 2 shows this calendar year. We're going to have more information coming September and November. 2 live shows from the dojo coming up in the coming, we'll have more information in the coming weeks, but September and November, ladies and gentlemen, you've asked for it. We can't thank you enough for it. The energy in this building was amazing. We had everybody in here, so we'll have more information coming soon. But let's not waste any more time. I was ready to send it. I was ready to send it to the main event, but
you know what we have?
Just when I was starting to feel good about it.
You know what we have? We have a message from a co-owner of Imagine Wrestling, the Gavel David Lawless. Let's send it to him.
Imagination, it is the Gavel David Lawless Esquire, the greatest attorney and professional wrestler in the world, and part owner of Imagine Wrestling. God, I love the way that sounds off the tongue. Now, everyone knows that at the last Imagine show, Gorgeous Gregory cheated to beat the Gavel David Lawless Esquire. I mean, hell, that's the only way he could actually beat me in real life. So I decided that I wanted to have a rematch against Gorgeous Gregory, and much to my surprise, my lovely co-owner, Cato, has agreed to the terms of the match and the stipulation. And this is a good one, because when I beat Gorgeous Gregory at Imagine, before the Rail City Rumble, I'm going to get 5 minutes in the ring with Gorgeous Gregory to do whatever I want, and he can't fight back. Now, it wouldn't be fair if I didn't offer the same term to Gorgeous Gregory, but let's be honest, he's not going to beat the Gavel David Lawless. And by the way, no member of the Imagine ownership or the Imagine locker room is going to be permitted to come out and stop me from doing whatever I want for those 5 minutes. If I want to shave your head, sweetheart, I'll do it. If I want to beat you senseless with a chair, I'll do it. Hell, if I want to put you in the middle of the ring and make you read the last court opinion that I got for 5 minutes, I'm going to do it, and no one can stop me. And then, sweetheart, Gorgeous Gregory, generational talent, you will realize just who you're messing with, and everyone at Imagine Wrestling will finally know why part owner of Imagine Wrestling, the Gavel David Lawless Esquire, is flawless.
All right, and we are back, and it is time for our main event of the evening. Let's go ahead and introduce our competitors, starting with the challenger. He is from the last house on the left. He is the Shape, Jake Wiley. Jake, former champion, you get your rematch tonight. Didn't go your way after tapping out the last time, though. What are you thinking about tonight? Okay. Introducing next, he is the current reigning, defending Imagine Wrestling heavyweight champion, the man that will not back down, Braden Elliott. All right, Braden, you're putting the title on the line tonight against a very, very tough opponent. What are your thoughts going into this match with Jake? All right, this match is going to start right after this.
superhero.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
A match we've all been waiting for, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, ever since it was announced last week, I've been looking forward to, I knew I was coming back this week, get the honor and the privilege to call this match with you here tonight. I believe this is the third time now we've had the heavyweight title defended on a Wednesday, as John shows off that beautiful Imagine Heavyweight Championship. I mean, the story says, between Braden Elliott here and the Shape Jake Wiley, they've been at it for months, the Rad Boys, the Shape, the transformation, just both men growing into their own here. But the animosity and the hatred, they were so close. And to see what this rivalry and this relationship has become is just, it has me speechless at times, honestly, talking about it.
You talk about history, but there's a part of history that might repeat itself tonight. Oh!
Braden taking it right to Jake.
And I'm talking about the history of Jake Wiley beating Braden Elliott for that championship. And they're just going at it.
Just trying. Just trading blows. Just months and months and months of animosity. Just back and forth. I don't want to say trading the heavyweight title, but Jake making it his livelihood of taking that Imagine Heavyweight Championship from Braden and doing it successfully. As you said, big scoop slam from Braden Elliott there.
But you got to give it to Jake Wiley. He has become a monster in these last couple of months.
I know who Jake Wiley is. I don't know who that individual is that's inside of that ring.
Well, maybe at the end of the day, you truly didn't know who Jake Wiley was.
Maybe you're right, Mason. Maybe you're right.
But you know what? I kind of like this Jake Wiley now.
Do you now?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's a lot more vicious, ferocious. He gets the job done more than the old Jake Wiley ever could.
Oh, deep six from the champion. Just stops Jake Wiley in his tracks, looking for the cover. Just the 2 counts, says referee John Williams. I think Braden just wants to prove the point that he wants to put Jake, in my opinion, in the rear view. He regained the heavyweight title. He wants to look forward to potentially defending against other folks. Slides out of the ring, back into the ring, just a shot.
But I don't think because of their history together that Jake Wiley will ever leave Braden Elliott, whether it be them teaming together or them being opposite to each other. He is a parasite.
Come on, John.
To Braden Elliott.
Come on. How is that? I don't know how that's a legal move here. One, dude, just a shot right to the back of your spinal column. Like, you don't realize how sensitive that part of the area of your neck, your brain is literally 3 inches above your spinal column at the top. I don't understand why that's even legal here.
Well, because it is legal, I think Braden should be more careful. I think he should, for once in his life, back down from this challenge.
Well, you don't know that man very well, but I do. And he doesn't back down from a fight, from a challenge. He's never backed down in anything in his life. And he's certainly not going to do it from his former best friend.
But you got to look at who he's in the ring with. That is a completely different human being.
You're right, and I said that earlier. 1, 2. Just a 2 count for the Shape.
This could be the true Jake Wiley.
I don't even want to call him Jake Wiley anymore. I just want to call him the Shape, because I don't recognize the individual that's in the ring against Braden Elliott right now. Ruthless, unbecoming. I mean, just you name it. A wild card, unorthodox. We can sit here and throw adjectives and all kinds of things out to describe the way Jake Wiley is, but at the end of the day,
there's one way to describe Jake Wiley, and that is championship material.
It's hard to argue that.
I mean,
just a 2 count. Jeez.
Look at the things that he can do if he were champion again. Look at how great Imagine Wrestling was when he was champion.
I'm just looking for the choke here. You and I have two very different memories of what Imagine Wrestling was while he was the heavyweight champion over the last couple of weeks here.
And it's like night and day with how much improvement Jake Wiley can bring as world heavyweight champion.
Braden just trying to create some separation. Come on, referee!
I mean, if Braden Elliott wants to face other people, just leave Jake Wiley alone.
This is a title match. I don't expect John to throw this out just for a hair pull here and there, but we got to have a definitive winner here. Good Lord, these shots to the back of the neck. You know, I said about the referee's discretion, he's letting these guys go, but he could also end this match at any time if he feels that the champion and or challenger cannot defend themselves.
Just look at the eyes of Jake Wiley.
Brain just wincing. I don't like this at all, Mason. Ah, come on.
Wrenching at the neck. Oh!
Wow, now just licking him. What the hell is the matter with him? That's just not right.
You could say that.
I did. I just said it.
Or you could say that this is what has been festering inside Jake Wiley for so long. Maybe if Braden paid more attention to Jake Wiley.
Do you have any brothers?
No,
Anybody
of
you're
course,
close to that's like a brother?
of course not.
Okay. So then how can you say that you would understand what he's going through when, you know, you have somebody that's that close in your life if you're lucky? You work through things. You talk through things. You don't turn your back on the person that you state as your best friend and your brother in the way that Jake Wiley, the Shape, has done so.
Well, Braden made a promise to Jake. And what did he do? He didn't fulfill it.
And now it's saying it's his title. Come on, ref. I mean, it's not illegal. But
Braden brought this upon himself. He wouldn't be in this situation.
I don't like this at all. Snapmare. Just looking to...
You know what this is? This is death coming on the doorstep of one Braden Elliott.
He's looked death in the face plenty of times and said he won't back down. He's not going to back down here.
But eventually, it has to catch up to him.
Like your friend. I'm not going to go there. We've got bigger implications here tonight than what you got going on in your life. No offense. Braden just trying to fight from underneath. Trying to create any kind of separation between him and Jake. That's one way to do it. Both men down. Both looking for the same move, taking each other out.
2, 3.
Up to a 3 count here. Who's going to get to their feet first?
I mean, looking at these two right now, it looks like Braden is definitely in worse shape than one Jake Wiley.
He's been choked and kicked and
holding on to that neck.
Yeah, specifically holding out to the back of his neck. I'm worried about his livelihood. As I say that, nice atomic drop there. Shoot and a miss. There's a reverse atomic drop. That should slow Jake Wiley down just a hair, don't you think? Big shot from Braden. And another one. There's another one. The champion trying to rally here. Flip-flop and fly. Not a lot behind that, but enough to knock Jake Wiley down. Here it comes. He's going for that airplane spin. Now I hear Jake's the one screaming now.
Dizzy.
Oh, both
Jake
a little wobbly. Clothesline and a miss. Big spear from the heavyweight champion. Can he put him away? We got a 1, 2.
No, but it doesn't. It doesn't put away the Shape Jake Wiley.
Just a 2 count. Wow, I thought that was it, man.
The Shape standing, rising from ashes.
Say what you will about Jake, but you can't take away his tenacity and his strength. Just kicking Braden off there. Braden possibly looking for the sharpshooter there. That's how he defeated Jake Wiley.
But Jake Wiley attacking that neck of Braden Elliott. He's attacked
for here
a lot of times. Whoa!
Oh,
no! Almost metaphorically clipping the wings of Braden Elliott, or at least trying to.
Oh, just a 2. Just a 2 count. Wow. Very reminiscent of the fallen angel Christopher Daniels with that maneuver there.
But I think Braden Elliott has flown a bit too close to the sun. And I think this is the time that he falls.
It's still a little early to think or say that, I think, here, but it's hard to argue with the situation that these men are in right now. No. You know what this is.
Oh, he needs to watch his neck.
Hey, go!
Whoa!
Spinebuster! That's it. You got to cover him, man. Come on. Come on, Braden. You got to get to him first.
Oh, whoa.
Jake.
That's what happens when you don't take advantage.
Jake's very aware of where he's at all times, whether it's inside or outside of the ring, and just rolling to the outside gave him the opportunity to catch a breath and not potentially be pinned and lose.
Well, I think this is surely, and hopefully for wrestling purposes, because I think Jake Wiley is smart enough to know he can't win by countout. He can't win the title by countout.
He's back in. Don't have to worry about that.
Whoa, we are up! 1, 2! No! We were so close.
Trying to pull a quick one there.
Champion.
Braden's got him down. He's looking to put him in the sharpshooter. Mason, he's got it.
Whoa.
He got it. This is how he defeated Jake Wiley. This is how he regained the heavyweight title. Listen to Jake just screaming in pain.
Biting his own fingers to try and muster up some strength.
No. Just telling him to tap.
Whoa. He's crawling. He's
awfully close to those ropes.
You can't kill the shape.
He's crawling through the ropes. And Braden has to break.
Come on, let's go. Back in the ring. Let's get back in here.
Maybe just a little too close to the ropes.
Come on.
Braden telling the ref, let him go. Let me go. I got him.
Whoa!
Just pulled him right into the middle rope.
Right on that throat of Braden Elliott.
He's just gasping for air. Ref, is he okay?
Whoa.
No, I don't like this.
Locking it in.
He's got that vice grip in.
Covering
He's got
the
his
mouth.
covered.
He is trying to kill Braden Elliott.
His arms up. What? Braden passed out.
Oh.
Mason, what did we just see?
We just saw the melting of some wax wings. We just saw the murder of Braden Elliott.
Once again, our Imagine Heavyweight Champion, The Shape.